All right. First episode podcast. We're back, baby. After however many weeks. I don't know. I just tell people it happens when it happens. It's like, yeah. It's like when you're on heavy drugs and you want to have sex and try to get it up. You're like, when it happens, it happens. You can't force these things.
You understand, right, honey?
You know, hon. You know what's going on. All right, welcome to the show, everybody. We're back today talking about Ted Lasso, and I think appropriate for the World Cup, considering the World Cup's going on. I've been watching. Have you guys been watching?
Of course, I've watched just about every single game that's been on TV, which is all of them.
Well,
the pleasures from working from home.
That is true.
Yeah.
I watch. I try to time it when I go to the gym, so it's on. But half the TVs at my gym don't work. Like the TVs don't work, and they're super fuzzy. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like they don't have to. I like it. I don't like the individual TVs at the gyms. I like the old Gold's Gym. I like when they have TVs around the gym that they put shows on, and I can watch them, especially sports.
Oh yeah.
Like the individual TVs on the machines always break. They never work. They always break. And they never...
I see.
But there needs to be like community TVs because you're not always on a machine. Sometimes you're lifting and you walk to the next machine and you look up and you're looking at it for a minute and then you do your next set. So you got to have that.
Right.
Well, especially now, they should put the TVs. Well, they should put the TVs at eye level now, like lower down, because there's all these, TikTok girls filming themselves doing ass squats that then film guys looking at their asses and they go, "What are you looking at?" You're like, "Well, you're wearing a thong doing ass squats at the gym, so you're clearly want to be looked at." But if you had TVs right behind them, you could be like,
where that's not a problem? Cleveland, Ohio.
Girls doing TikToks.
Well, that and girls that you want to look at doing ass squats.
Oh, that's a problem everywhere except Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Although I go to a gym for the pores, so there's rarely anything going on in my gym to look at anyway.
The TVs don't work. It's obviously a ghetto ass gym.
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah, they have no inspiration to fix it because it's like people like me paying $15 a month.
Oh, that is so cheap. Gosh,
I know. Well, I signed up like it was like 3 year in advance, and I was like, "Oh, sign me up for whatever it is. I'll do it."
Got a very optimistic outlook on life, don't you?
You're a perfect.
If they asked me to do it today, I'd be like, "I may not be alive."
You're a perfect example of why rent control and rent freeze doesn't work. Is exactly what your experience is.
Yeah. No inspiration to fix up.
Yeah. It's like
it's
a communist gym is where you're at. And you're like, I refuse to pay more and I'll put up with this crappy ass experience.
You got like Flintstone weights where it's just a bar attached to rocks.
It's cement, cast cement in buckets.
We just drag in the wheel wells from the abandoned cars of people's lots in front of the houses.
As your own car gets its wheels stolen from the parking lot of the gym that you frequent.
Who's lifting with my car wheels? The guy in the corner.
It's like, can I have my wheels back? I'm trying to leave. He's like, oh yeah, sorry, bro. Here you go.
Yeah, I'll put it back on. 1 sec. Let me finish my set. I got 2 left.
They're flipping them like JJ Watt in a training video.
Yeah. Like the strongest man competition. Awesome, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the
shout
things
out to the strongest man competition, everybody.
Shout out to the show. Right I should like hack all the TVs at my gym with FEPCAST. Just like bring thumb drives in and just load them up so it's just FEPCAST on a repeat.
Based on your experience or what you're telling me, nobody would give a shit, and you could do anything you want at that hellhole.
Everybody would lose so much weight. They'd just be running on the treadmill. They're like trying to outrun the shows to not watch it. Incredible training program. But Larry, we're doing Larry David. So we're doing Ted Lasso and Larry David's new show, Life, Liberty, and Larry,
yeah.
Life, Liberty,
Larry.
And so complaining about minor annoyances is his thing. A minor annoyance that is, I tried to solve it for the show, but it's going to drive me nuts, especially with earbuds in, is every time I breathe out. My left nostril is one of those little flake boogers that's catching the air every single time and whistling. I guarantee I don't hear it, but I can hear it every time. And I'm dug up there. I was like trying to, like the Egyptian mummies, they pull the brains out with sticks. I was like fucking doing that. I'm like jamming it up there. Like, get this shit out. I can't, it's unsolvable.
It's like
with their little tiny fingers get up in there.
Yeah. Maybe you need a Navage, the
quarter to the first one to get this booger.
Well, I'm going in for a colonoscopy. If they find any polyps in there, I'm like, girls, I don't feel like paying for a surgery. So I'm just not going to cut their fingernails for a few weeks and be like, get those little hands up there. Get those little hands in there and scrape.
Yeah, that's nasty. That's, I mean, that's a super booger. If it's holding on, it might be like a flap of skin at this point. It's a growth.
It wasn't there as of like half hour before the show. It was like, guess what? Guess who's coming to dinner? Me, Johnny Whistles,
Johnny Bugs,
Johnny Bugs.
Then you're just sitting there, it's like a flute.
But yeah. There should be. Oh my god, it'd be great if there was a flute quartet just of nose booger whistles, and they just had to. Anyway, that's either here nor there.
The barking dogs that do jingle bells. You guys would each have a different note. And you would do a yes. Oh, wonderful stuff. Christmas comes early.
Apparently, this humor is below Rico's level. All right, well, let's get in.
I mean, it went on way too long.
Well, he also comes early.
Hey-o, doesn't go ever. All right. Well, what do you want to start with? Do you want to start with Ted Lasso or Life, Liberty, and Larry?
Well, let's go with Life, Liberty, and Larry because there's probably more to talk about, I think.
Okay.
Because sounds good.
It sucked.
It was wonderful.
No,
it was bad. It was bad.
Okay, I was like,
you guys always think I love everything. I did like parts of it though.
There was a couple like half chuckles. I thought the intro, the first thing, obviously it's Obama coming out, and I was like, man,
that was
he
terrible.
Looks rough. Am I the only one who thought that?
I don't know why we wanted Obama.
Black in fact cracks.
Like, well, if you're married to Michelle Obama, it's just the worst part of the presidency was when it ended and he had to spend time with her. Now he's really aging fast. He's like, this fucking chick. Because every interview she does, she's just crapping on him.
Different country.
Yeah. They're like, what's going on now? It was like him and her sitting down. And he's like, what's going on now? And Obama and Michelle are sitting. And she's like, it's my time. It's Michelle time. And Obama's just like, what am I? Yep. What are you gonna say? It's live TV. What are you gonna say?
Should have got a real
just to
job.
Go on my own thought. Do you think he ever thought about trying to run for president of a different country? Like, you don't always have to
Kenya? That would be hilarious.
You don't have to be, I'm assuming, not every country in the world you have to be born in the country. Like, you could probably be a naturalized citizen and run for president. I mean, he could win somewhere else.
Could he not just go and be the prime minister of the UK? Right? They love him over
the same kind of power as a prime minister.
Yeah.
Well,
what about becoming? Well, Gaddafi got sodomized to death under Obama's watch. He could just take over for him.
Imagine
so maybe
becomes,
like the win, the cost to win ratio.
I don't know.
What do I really get if I'm president?
No. Look, you're the president. You're the president of the U.S. It's like dating a super hot chick. You can't go back to Uggos. Well, you have to everyone's gonna know
what if you're in a dry spell for like 20 years?
Yeah, right.
And your wife,
gotta be president somewhere.
It'd be funny, like we're talking about Michelle Obama. She's like, it's my time, and Obama's like, well, it's gonna become president of a Muslim country. He's like, guess what's up?
Yeah, ain't your time. Ever.
Enjoy your burqa.
That's right. Oh crap!
You can't even drive. Sorry, Michelle.
We're taking your brain away. I think they lobotomize her because she knows too much.
Maybe. Yeah, but I agree. It was not good. I went in thinking this, and I wrote down several times. Larry David, I was like, let's see if he still has it, right? Mm-hmm. Because it reminds me of Mel Brooks, right? Mel Brooks comes back. and he does the same jokes. And there were numerous times in this Life, Liberty, and Larry show where I was like, I've seen this bit on Curb Your Enthusiasm. Like, I've seen this bit on the show.
Yes.
Like, one was like I said, the first sketch was awful. Wasn't funny. It was just, so the first sketch opens up. It's them, he's Madison, and he, writes the different declarations.
Robert Livingston, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Livingston. My bad. Not Madison. Livingston. And he's like, I wrote the first draft, and it's 27 things. And they're like, these are just complaints. These aren't even, declarations.
The
and
grievances.
It's just the grievances. It's just the typical kind of Larry complaining about stuff.
Yeah. I mean, they were good grievances, though.
No, but
hey,
I thought the concept,
dinner, you should get to know who's going to be at the dinner.
It should have been more biting. Like, the concept could have been better. Or I'm sorry, the concept I thought was good, but the execution could have been better if they were like funnier and like a little bit meaner.
You want funny in a comedy. That's
well, certainly.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing is it's those little bits that work in Curb Your Enthusiasm and Seinfeld because they're acting them out. Like, just him listing them. Like the one, this is recycled for sure from
It
Curb,
is very lazy.
Like, you're not allowed to say Happy New Year. You can only say Happy New Year for 3 months. Like, you've done this bit. This bit's been done. But again, it works better if you're seeing it. Like, all these little complaints of, you're not allowed to talk to people after whatever. You're not allowed to go to, whatever, put more items in a grocery shopping cart, which that wasn't one of them. But for an example, if you're watching them happen in an organic setting, it's way funnier because you're watching the reactions and the lead up to it and people doing something annoying. And you're like, oh, that's so annoying. And then seeing him freak out. In this, he's just like listing them and then explaining them. And it's just in a setting of like, all right, a bunch of guys are sitting around. It just wasn't funny. None of it hit at all. And it was like 8 minutes long. It was like an SNL skit. It was like 8 minutes long.
I was going to say each bit went on way too long.
There were only 4 bits. I mean, I paused it halfway through. Actually, I paused it through the first bit and I was like, how much time is left? And I did that multiple times in the show. I was like, how much time is left in this? Because it just was dragging, man. And
it was
like, so the first skit is them, the Congressional Congress stuff, and it wasn't funny. Then it goes to a telephone bit, which could have been funny. It was Alexander Graham Bell inventing the telephone. They did a whole thing before he starts where they're like, he's like, it'll ring to the other person. And they're like, oh, can I get a specialized ring and this and that? And that wasn't really funny at all either. The only funny part of that sketch was the guy on the other end who just wouldn't stop talking. But that, again, I'm telling you, I remember that being a Curb Your Enthusiasm bit where he's like, get off the phone. He's trying to get like, okay, like that whole lead up to like getting off the phone. Or maybe it's a Seinfeld bit. Like, I've seen that bit a million times. Trying to get off the phone with somebody that won't shut up, where you're like, well, you try to give him the heels, okay, and then try to get off the phone, and the guy won't shut up, and then he calls him back. It was kind of funny, but just, again, like, wasn't that original? It definitely wasn't that funny, or like Rico said, it wasn't that biting. If you're gonna have a recycled bit, make something about it striking, and none of it was striking.
And it also went on way too long.
Yeah,
each time.
I mean, the show actually wasn't that long. It just seemed long because it was boring. It was only like 24 minutes. And I don't know, would it have been better with like 8 boring 3-minute bits or what they did, 4 boring 6-minute bits?
I'd rather 8 boring 3 minutes. At least then you have fresh, renewed hope rather than waiting along and just being like, God, I hope this gets better.
Yeah, it did. I only laughed a couple times, but again, it was also because it was the same old stuff I'd laugh at the previous Larry David bits where he did it. But it did go on way too long. It seemed like it was lazy content, but then they thought, oh, we'll just dress up like historical figures and it'll be funny. I went into it thinking it would be cool, kind of like Drunk History, which which is wonderful. It's a great show.
It was Drunk History was awesome when people were doing it authentically. I think as it went on, people were trying way too hard to like be crazy and drunk. It just kind of got shitty.
But it was, I was hoping it had more of that kind of fun to it, but it was just terrible because each bit went on way too long and you weren't even learning that much. And then I thought they dressed it up with Obama, and they had Samuel L. Jackson and other big names doing narrations, but it was just garbage.
Yeah, well, and so the third sketch was him in a trench, and it was like a bit about. First, it was about the note giving, like, hey, if I die, give this note to my loved one, and I get like kind of funny. He's like, I don't know if I want to give this note. I got to track this woman down. I'm like, all right, that's kind of funny. What I thought would have been a funnier thing rather than him just complaining.
I lose things all the time.
Yeah,
I lose things all the time. You don't want to.
It could have been way funnier if he read the note and it was just like full of crazy bullshit. He's like, what the fuck is this? Like telling her where their version of the remote control is. It's under the couch cushion. The butter churned stave is under the couch cushion. But I also thought it'd be funny if he just went through with it. It shows him delivering the note, but he just scratches out all the things that the soldier wrote and just wrote, hey, whoever delivers this note, fuck the shit out of him. And they just cut to Larry just giving it to her hard. Like, that would be entertaining. Just seeing Larry just say, like, oh my God. It's like, I just completely fucking this dead guy over.
That would be
way funnier.
Would be better. Absolutely. Yes. Instead it went way on and with the whole picture, the
picture I thought was worth a half a chuckle. Like
half a chuckle, but then the whole thing with like making noises, like he's like, what are the noises? Like for another 3 minutes.
I know, it kept going. It kept going. It needed to cut away a lot quicker from each little
seriously scene. And also Blackadder. Have you ever seen Blackadder? That's a show we should review. British comedy with Rowan Atkinson. Hilarious. And they did all this. They did making fun of historical drama like war in medieval times. Way funnier. Way meaner. Which is hilarious.
Yeah, that's what it needed to be.
So much longer ago. He was so mean in that show and such a piece of shit. I mean, Rowan Atkinson in Blackadder is such a piece of just scummy toilet water at all times, and everything he did to fuck everybody over and get out of doing things. Fantastic. And then and that's the right note. I am bored and I want this to end. That's a note. Then they did a Rosa Parks sketch to end it, and I knew exactly where it was going because Rosa Parks
right away you could tell,
right away
telegraphed.
Yeah, Larry's sitting next to her, and you're like, oh, she's just going to want to move because he's so annoying. And even that wasn't that funny. Wasn't that bold.
The only thing I thought was funny is when she glances back to the back of the bus and she sees all the blacks having a good time.
Having a wonderful time.
Yeah, they're like listening to music. And I think they're gambling, and I was like, "Oh, that looks like fun too." I was like, "That was a silly, like,
it could have been funny if they're
like a Dave Chappelle style bit."
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
She's like, if they're like, she's like, "I want to be with my people." Like, yeah, it's fun over there.
Yeah, if they were like, "Hey, we're integrating," all the black people were like,
yeah, they're like, they're like, we just made the back of the bus like the best place to be.
Like, they go to roll dice or whatever. And it hits some fucking square white guy in the feet who just doesn't do anything. He's like, "Can I have the dice back?" And the guy just sits there with his dice between his feet. Like that would
dude. Blacks in those days, they were smart. They're like, "All right, we get the back of the bus. All right, let's have a good time. Let's party." It's like white people ain't gonna come here and fuck with our shit, so we're here to chill. Yeah, so you're like, damn, that's way more fun over there than the stuffy front.
Yeah. Great time. So I don't know. It's like, I mean, I thought I had more to say about it, but it was such an unfunny letdown with so few really good lines in it that I don't have much more to say about it. It stinks. I'm not going to watch another episode.
I honestly hoped I would learn more about the historical stuff. And it seems like all they did was introduce it. And then Larry David just whined about stuff for a good 5 to 8 minutes per bit. But it's always fun to learn about history, especially things you didn't know about.
I don't think we learned anything today.
No, that's the thing. That's why I like Drunk History, because you would actually learn and it would be fun and funny. So there you go. It's a big fat fail on this one.
Yeah, big fat fail. I give it a D+.
Yeah, I mean, it gets a D. Yeah, it's bad. It's a terrible show.
I don't really get, like, what's the audience here?
Yeah.
Liberals.
It wasn't particularly at first I was like, okay, Obama, Larry David, there's going to be a big liberal kind of tilt. It wasn't that. It was like, it would have been funny.
Yeah.
If if in the list, say in the list of grievances, he had a bunch of grievances against future conservatives, and everyone's like, "Wait, what? What are you talking about?"
Yeah,
they do that. I didn't. That wasn't in this episode. I saw a clip where it's the Constitutional Congress again, and they're railing about Larry David's like, "Well, what if the president's a huge asshole?" So they do get to that eventually. Okay. But I wanted to see Barack Obama actually in sketches, because that would have been at least entertaining to see him try to act and be funny or something.
I'm sure he has his handlers won't let him do anything with personality, but that would be fun.
Guy's got more money than he ever needs. He can afford to. Well, I guess you don't want your legacy to be tarnished. Hey, you know what they should have? Joe Biden. Joe Biden would have been awesome. Joe Biden, they should have just sat Joe Biden next to Rosa Parks and just been like, Joe, segregation's back, and she's allowed to sit next to you on the bus and just see what happened.
Corn pop.
Yeah, corn. I remember. He just starts telling stories. I remember.
Joe was like, I remember when segregation was gone. I remember when I was there. I guess it's back again.
I was playing racquetball, and a black person came in.
I think said, Joe Biden.
I can't tell the difference between you and the racquetball. You're both dark.
He should just have a show. Just I don't know if you remember. You probably never watched 60 Minutes when you were younger, but it was always on after football. And at the end of 60 Minutes, do you remember the guy Andy Rooney? He was cranky guy, and he would just give Andy Rooney's minute, and he would just rant on something. But if you had Joe Biden, you give Joe Biden 2 minutes, talk about whatever you want, Joe. 2 minutes. Who the fuck is not watching that?
Oh, I'm watching every week live. Every week I'm watching that. 1,000%.
I think with Joe though, you gotta maybe tee him up or cue him up, because he's old. He might kind of repeat stories.
Did you see anything interesting today? And he would just be like,
I want to see the
I would love that
the McLaughlin report or whatever it was, where I want to see Joe Biden and Mitch McConnell just here's your topic, and just see the two go at it. Just see who sits there with a blank stare longer.
It should be filmed on a train, because Joe.
They shoot him with a BB gun. The audience has BB guns.
Awesome. Or you could have all sorts of things with Joe Biden and Mitch McConnell. Have a bike race. Just have them race a bike down a street.
They can't ride bikes.
They want basketball.
You should have them do you should have them do a stock car race or something. They're just driving
trampoline park. Joe Biden and Mitch McConnell go to the trampoline park. Who's not watching that?
Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Oh God!
People say there's not original ideas anymore. Who's pitched
everything we just talked about this show better than any sketch in Life, Liberty, and Larry by 1 million.
What. Honestly, you should put each of those dudes in a go-kart, in a track, and then the winner gets to be the president. That's how it should work. It's whichever 80-year-old can win a go-kart race gets to be the president of America.
I mean,
they have to make it, but they have to make it with Cub Scouts, and we filmed the whole thing.
I don't know. I can see it happening. They have to be able to water ski, and that's it, and you're good.
Joe Biden, remember he said he was a 3 handicap 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You can't even walk up on stage.
No, and he carries his own clubs.
I think I'm gonna watch that segment.
He's a beast. Dude, if you're an American president, you're an animal. You're a beast. He can do it. Even if he is, even if his brain is pudding, he's still tough. He's still ours in a sad way.
That's $270 worth of pudding. That's a great the State sketch. That's another show we should watch. The State. So
that is a great show.
All right, great show. All right, let's move on to Ted Lasso.
Let's do it.
So, Ted Lasso soccer show, and starring Jason Sudeikis, who, by the way, I didn't realize also wrote it and released the first episode and helped produce it. impressive for Jason. So
he's the reason why we have the World Cup here now, because he gave America soccer fever.
That's why he's the one.
Yeah, give him credit.
Bribed all the officials.
No, Ted Lasso made Americans go, all right, fine, bring it over.
Yeah.
We'll go to the games.
At some level, you're probably right. I mean, it got people at least watching and like kind of into footy, soccer, which, by the way, it's funny they call it football because the English named it soccer. And then
I read that.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Soccer.
Wait a minute. Here, wait. This can't be right. I'm looking at his
Life, Liberty, and Larry should have done a thing on that.
Yeah, see, they're missing.
Well, it would have been American history, I suppose.
Relatives under biography. Maternal uncle George Wendt. Norm
Jason Sudeikis
from Cheers. Yes,
another Nepo baby. They're all Nepo babies.
Surprise! Your Uncle George is in Hollywood. Why don't you give him a call? Get a job.
He'll help you out.
Son of a bitch.
Is he Jewish or is that just
probably
the default?
Of course.
Well, you know what? Went in Rome.
Who doesn't? Yeah, of course. He's on TV, has a sense of humor. Yeah, he's probably Jewish.
So Ted Lasso is a story about a AFC Richmond, which is a city in London, I guess.
No,
a
it's
city
not.
Within London, a borough.
I live in Richmond. London. It's not in London. It's here in the swamp of Virginia. they're
at the time, I think, a Premier League team, right? I believe they're Premier League. Yes. So they decide, because there's the woman who, I should really look up these people's names, the actress. There's a tall blonde chick who's married to a very rich man who owns the team. She catches him cheating in all sorts of ways. They get a divorce. She gets the team in the divorce, mostly to fuck her husband over. Right. And I love the chick. Like I love everybody in Ted Lasso. I think the casting is perfect. And fun fact, there's a character in it who's like a very gruff soccer player. And he is or was a writer on the show as they're developing it, who they said, you got to play this character. You're and I don't think he acted before. He's like, this is you. You're this guy. You're a gruff asshole. You're a hilarious gruff asshole. You need to play this role. And he's like, all right, I guess I'll do it. And that's the guy that's like the rough and tumble, gruff, tenured soccer player.
Yeah, the veteran player.
The old veteran in the show. Yeah, he was a writer on the show. They were like, you got to play this role. And he kills it.
That's like that's a nice fun fact.
She's great in it. She's, I don't know, what do you think? She's like 45, 48, but she kills it. She's like not the best looking gal, but just like something about her, the aura.
I mean, also you have to remember you're on the UK scale. Like we got, for, a 50-year-old UK.
I have a note about that. The super hot. So there's a character, Jamie, who's like the star of the team, best player. He's a total douche. His girlfriend is supposedly like this supermodel in the UK. So hot. She's a LA 3. 7? Oh, not even.
3, come on. I mean, do you know how many? I was at a concert last weekend in LA.
Ohio 7.
Ohio 12.
There was several girls better than her. But have you been to a Dodgers game, for example? Are you telling me? I'm without going into targeted topics.
Have you not seen the Brazilian fans at the World Cup game?
I've seen them in the Spanish.
Yes, there are many hotter than her, but to say she's a 3 in LA. I mean,
all right, maybe not 3 in LA. Let's say I'm not putting her at a 7. She's not an LA 7. I'll give her a 5. She's not, and she's cute.
I thought the same thing.
The accent,
she's charismatic.
Up to a 6.
I thought the same thing. Yeah, you're hot for a British girl.
I mean,
we got to do a zoom in on the teeth, though.
Is Liz Hurley really British?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
Keira Knightley's hot, little bulldog Keira Knightley.
But I think they were Americanized somehow. They have American blood in them. They weren't just pure British, right?
The British, like the Japanese, they have a birth low. They're like, we'll fly over Americans just to have sex with our women and pregnant them. The British were like, We need all the women we do. We can't compete. Can't compete on the film stage.
We got trash witches here, we do.
Have you seen their teeth? Oh, God. It's like Shakespeare, the three witches in the forest all over. Yeah, this girl's not great looking. But
teeth are sagging halfway to Otterville.
Yeah, but we're getting ahead of ourselves a little bit. So Ted Lasso is a coach.
I think we're getting behind ourselves. We're terrible.
He's in Division 2, and he wins from nothing, and he wins the Division 2 NCAA championship with his squad, and gets hired to coach the football team. And the real reason is that she wants the blonde who takes over the team. She wants to really watch her husband suffer as he drives the team in the ground. But he's just like a good old boy, nice guy, eternal optimist, funny. He's got a funny country sensibility about him, and just believes like the best in everybody. And there's some very funny lines in this where he arrives, they fly out. Him and his secondhand man, who's a perfect casting. He's like a bearded guy who's just kind of awkward and quiet, but just has some zingers. So I've seen like the first two seasons of the show. It was really good. There's great lines in the show. Like he sits down with the owner of the team, and she's like, "Here's some tea," and he goes to drink it, and he's like, and she's like, "Well, what do you think?" And she's like, "Well, I coming here, I thought that tea would just taste like brown water, and." Boy, was I right. No, thank you. Puts it down. And the way he delivers it is just it's perfect and funny.
He is wonderful.
He's wonderful. And there's another great line where they're talking about ghosts, and she's showing a tour of the facilities. And there's a picture on the wall. Well, first, there's a picture on the wall with the owner and a bunch of hot chicks. He's like, "Oh, he must have gotten into it. Look at that. He's having a great time." She's like, "Yeah, that's my ex." He's like, "Whoopsie." But then she shows him a picture of these kids, and she's like, "Oh, people say that, like these kids haunt the stadium." And she's like, "Do you believe in ghosts?" And he's like, "Ghosts? Oh, no. But you know what? I hope they believe in themselves."
Yeah.
So fucking dumb.
They need to believe in themselves. That is a good line.
But, we always talk about what defines a show is you immediately know the characters. And in this show, you immediately know every character. That line for him is the perfect encapsulation of who he is. Hey, believe in yourself. We can do it. You make your own destiny. Like you're a good person. It's just it really nails his character, and it just the way he delivered it was so fucking funny, man.
That's the only way you can fly in the Peter Pan world. You got to believe in yourself. Man.
One more quick line of his I want to call out. He's talking to the quote hot British girl. And she's like, "Oh, you're trending all over Twitter. Do you tweet?" And he's like, "No, I don't tweet, but I can beatbox pretty good." And he just proceeds just doing beatboxing and ends with like a finger.
Yeah, a little. And then she goes, "I've never had a grown man beatbox at me before." And he says, "Well, I hope you never meet Biz Markie." And then if you caught it, the end of the show credits rolled with the Biz Markie song.
I didn't get it.
Yeah,
I didn't.
They tried really well on this show. They did a great job.
Well, what a compliment. Yeah. They tried hard.
They tried hard.
They really tried. They put their all into it.
It's a wonderful show. It's like, I feel nice after watching it. Although you do get a sense where he talks to his wife, right?
Of course.
There's a scene.
I mean, I think you have to have, because you'd be like, why? I understand maybe like competitive spirit, but like, why would a guy with a kid and a wife take a job in England away from his family?
Right.
So there has to be some kind of explanation. So
yes. So they had to put a conflict in there, because it seemed like when he called his home to talk to his son, and then he talked to his wife, she wasn't as thrilled to talk to him.
I already didn't like his wife.
Yeah.
She wasn't even a real character on the show.
No,
bitch.
Yeah, he's just pantomiming, pretending to talk.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Maybe they introduced her. I don't know. I've never seen. Well, this is my first time watching this show.
Wow, I've watched a show that Don hasn't.
I've seen a couple of seasons now.
There was
I downloaded all of them when I went to Austria, so I was watching on the airplane for the long trip. But I went to Austria. The way they introduce that, like they always have that. Okay, drama, just a drama. I know Austria. The way they have the drama
today, mate.
Let's throw another shrimp on the barbie.
You're putting any shrimp on the barbies? Was ist das? It's fucking the shrimps. So the way they weave it in though is good. Like it's because too many shows, as we talked about, work in the drama, and it's like 20 minutes of the show, and you're like, I don't give a flying fuck about this part of the show for the most part. Why are you spending so much goddamn time on it? And this is like a couple minutes of episodes of the show is like there's a dark underpinning to the positivity here. Like he's so positive, but half that's it's like because he's going through shit, and it's like he's got to be that way.
They also,
if he does it, he's gonna go into a pit of despair.
Well, they also drop another. Let's coin a phrase: the drama bomb. Right. So at the end of the show with the wife, but also you don't find out until close to the end that the woman who hired him to do the job hopes he fails.
Right.
Yeah,
because at first you think, oh, they're hiring him because he's positive and good. And then you find out close to the end that she's like, no, I'm doing this because I think he's going to fail. And then I'm thinking, oh, she's going to be so sad when he succeeds. Because that's why I'm going to keep watching.
It's a little Major League.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's so Major League.
Different motive. Just to stick it to her ex-husband.
And also they couldn't do baseball again because
trying to do that.
It would have been too obvious. Although we do need a good baseball movie again. It's been a while.
True. Well, and it's also like the premise that
Joe Biden just comes out of retirement.
I'm rookie of the year. Joe Biden's ripping 98. Watch the Pony Soldier. Watch this.
No, I got it. Check it out. Turns out there's a clause in American law where if you're the 49th president, you get to be the manager of the Washington Nationals.
I believe if you go through the transcripts, at some point Joe Biden, I'm sure, claimed that he was drafted by the Mets or something.
Oh, dude. And he comes out there with the aviators on. He's like, I'm making you shortstop. And the guy's like, I'm the catcher.
By the way, this is nothing with anything, but quickly about the Mets. Keith Hernandez is an announcer for the Mets, who are having a horrible season despite having the second most expensive roster in baseball. Somebody put a clip together. They're like, here's how it started. Keith Hernandez is like, God, this team, they're going places. This is going to be an incredible season. And then it's like cuts to now. And Keith Hernandez is telling a story during a live broadcast. He's like, oh, my kids. He's like, none of them have children of their own. Like my one daughter adopted, but that kid's not my bloodline. It's like started the way the season started. Mets are gonna win the World Series. The way the season's going, my idiot children have eradicated my bloodline.
I've started to listen to old baseball broadcasts on YouTube just to have it on in my office because it's quiet in there. You go to it's wonderful. You can just listen to old Dodger games with Vin Scully. And you just go, and then every time you go back into your office, you're like, "What's going on? Okay, who's it?
What's the score?"
Yeah, and you're like, "I've never watched this game because it's from the '70s because I didn't live, but these games existed." It's kind of neat. So it's kind of fun. So if you have a chance to, if you work in an office, put it on and just enjoy it.
But
and then the other thing is the old commercials are hilarious too.
Smoking.
It's like, tobacco.
Blow in your children's faces.
Right. Get your free lottery ticket and your tobacco product here at.
Well, I know Rico's been itching to say something, but I just wanted to, because you're talking about the old broad. They did a good job though, in that the thing coming to the show, you're like, why would they ever hire this guy? It's so stupid. It doesn't make any sense. So it's good to put that, like, oh, she wants him to fail, and like, okay, it explains at least.
Yeah. I was just going to talk more about Biden, but I think
we got more time. Go ahead.
I do hope in like 2 months. I'm sure Joe Biden has an agent of some sort. they just get flooded with all these scripts pitching Joe Biden in different movies and TV shows. I want it.
Van Damme, like when Rodman, Dennis Rodman, and Van Damme teamed up.
Double team or
double impact, something like that.
Double impact, yes.
Double Impact 2. Well, Joe Biden doesn't have an agent; he has an age. And
hey,
thank you.
Hey, well done. Nice work. But no, he does. They have handlers. I'm sure they would take any low-hanging fruit that we are willing to offer them.
Have them on the show.
Come make a movie. Hey.
You could end the show by cutting off Joe Biden after
maybe we can get
just keep talking. You wouldn't know.
Well, Joe Biden can't. I heard he can't raise any money for his presidential library, so maybe it can be the Joe Biden FEPCAST presidential library if we just give like $200.
That could be our thing. Just try to help him out, build his library. Yeah, that'd be a good cause. Nobody likes him. We should like him.
It's not like the Obama library has no physical books. It's just like a DVD. And just like the Joe Obama Biden same thing. It's just like a room in Delaware, but it's just.
I was thinking one of those like spinny things at a convenience store where you're like something's on one. There's like 4 sides, and you like spin it around to get whatever you want.
Heck, I thought
you were gonna see like the old. Remember like the old ones with the candle at museums where you'd spin it and it's like different pictures, and you look through a little hole and it looks like a man walking, but it's just FEPCAST episodes.
Spin 2.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I was going to say something, but I forgot.
Yeah. Well,
it happens.
Anyways. Should I talk about how fat I was after the race?
Yes.
So, I'm wearing the t-shirt. We did over the 4th of July, the Ironman, the Hermosa Beach Ironman, which is an event where you have to run like a mile and then you paddle a mile. The paddling is so shitty. God damn it.
Hard. Very harder than it sounds.
So hard. My nipples chafed.
Are you paddling on a canoe?
Surfboard. Or... Yeah, you're with your arms on a surfboard paddling in the ocean. With 1,000, there's 1,000 people in this race, 1,000. So you're among 1,000 other people. My strategy, because I was exhausted after like 1 minute, I was like, "This fucking sucks."
It's cool to know where I just went butt to butt.
I was like,
at one time,
dude. Well, that's what's funny. Is like there's a winner of the event, but there's no start point really. There's no place to put your boards where everybody has to go the boards to the same place. We put our boards in the farthest corner of the beach. So we ran like 500 more yards than every other person in the race because our idiot friend Justin thought the race went the other direction. He's like, we got to put him here because that way we'll be close to get him. No, went the other direction. So we had 500 more yards than any other person, but it just is a mass of people. They sing a song. They sing, wait, what's the name of the song we sing?
The national anthem.
The national anthem.
Kumbaya.
Sing the national anthem. At the end of it, you just run, and there's 1,000 people, so you're just like trotting along. But then you finish the race, or you finish the paddling and the running, and then you have to chug 6 beers, supposedly within 15 minutes. And I finished, a beer behind our one friend. Finished a beer in front of him. I finished all 6, and you're not allowed to throw up. Although people are puking for fun. Like there's a $5 prize for best vomit. So people are puking for fun. These, younger people. I didn't puke. Felt good. Shockingly not hammered, which was the craziest thing.
I felt good, but I think I looked like the kid in the original Willy Wonka, who like blows up from bubblegum or candy or something. I was just
Violet or Augustus Gloop, the fat kid who falls into the chocolate river.
Oh,
I think he means Veruca. Violet, the one who turns into the
blueberry.
I think the foam just like expanded my skin, and I looked like puffed marshmallow man. It's like, oh my god.
There's a photo of Rico where he's just overflowing his swim trunks. Not genitally. I mean, from the gut,
urinally,
just pouring over.
Yeah,
pouring over.
I was like, it made me rethink some life decisions.
I like that you flew into town for that.
Well, why wouldn't I?
Yeah, we're doing it again next year. It was a great time. It was fun as hell.
Yeah.
So there you go. I'll be there.
Oh, really?
Good.
I might. I could do it.
Okay, it's already back.
Already walking it down. Already walking it back.
There's like
I got a train.
I
got a train.
I gotta see which way the trade winds are blowing.
You gotta see if the Straits of Hormuz are open, and
the cost of jet fuel could be skyrocketing. Who knows? I mean, it could be free by the time we go there. Maybe we'll take out Iraq Iran altogether. It's free oil for everybody.
We can't beat Iran, so we just like, you know what? We're taking out Iraq.
Yeah, whatever.
Iraq again.
We're like, wait, what?
Wow.
We're like, we won.
They'll be like, there's a difference? Oh, I didn't know. I thought they were the same.
That's a what do we give Ted Lasso?
Oh, I give it an A. I thought it was a great show.
Yeah, I agree.
Just you're rolling around on the floor laughing or anything. It was just like an upbeat show. It's nice to have some positivity in the world sometimes. Thank you.
It's like watching British Bake Off. That's why I love that show. It's so positive. God, I love that show.
I hope
they're so nice to each. It's fun to watch. They bake stuff. They're all British. It's got Noel something or other as a host. Great show, and they're all complimentary. They love each other. Nobody's like, I'm not here to make friends. They're fucking icing the cake.
Can any of them bake? Like Britain's not.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, man.
Pretty women or good food?
No, they can bake.
Yeah,
they can bake some
cooking
shit.
Show. Yeah, they know.
They do international challenges. They have to bake like Swedish style bread. They don't give them instructions. They're like, they show them. They're like, you got to make this, and they're like, I'll give my best shot. And a lot of them are really, really good though, like crazy, crazy talented. And half the women are way hotter on the show than the hot British chick in Ted Lasso. By the way, there was a bald chick with alopecia, totally bald, balder than me, no eyebrows, smoke show, bald chick.
Are you talking in the baking show?
Yeah, won the show.
Or would she do like a stanza
like a Moby style woman?
Dip her head in oil and rub it all over my stomach. I'm a hairy down in my tummy now. She'd come away with some more than she arrived with.
So your dream is that the bald
just
woman
super glue.
You want her to have an oily toupee of your stomach hair that falls off that turns you on?
She could do worse.
I don't think so. I think that's it. Then she hit that's it. You go, hey, you want to hit the word?
Where'd you get the hair from? This podcast.
That's a story.
This guy's stomach. And he was bloated. He was bloated from a fucking 4th of July beer run. It's disgusting.
Oh, I give it a B+, by the way. I give the show overall an A, but the first episode I give a B+. Very, very good though. And as I said, I watched. It's great. Although to get a little ahead, the 3rd season I didn't finish. It kind of gets a little shit halfway through the 3rd
I'm at
season.
like the end of the 2nd season.
Yeah.
I'll tell Brian the same thing I told my mom in junior high. A B+ is pretty much an A. So you just give it an A. It's a good show.
Oh, there you go. Mom, I'm gay.
Yeah. Mom,
I can't get an A. I'm gay.
Yeah.
That you know what? That's a good strategy to distract from a poor report card. If any kids are watching.
The teacher is in love with me.
You got all D's. Yeah, because I'm gay.
Yeah.
What?
I'm into the D.
The name starts with D. So there you go. That's how you're supposed to do it.
You put me on this path.
We named you Donald, but you're going by Donnie. We always knew you're going to be gay.
They go, hey, you got a D. You're like, passing grade. Nice.
Donnie dump truck. So everybody comes in them.
Well, that's not necessary. Nobody comes in me except me.
Tuck and run.
And it's really hard to do. Yeah.
John to his wife. I did it again. Look.
Look. I did a handstand.
I told you I can do it.
It's hard to jack off with a handstand. You try it.
All right. Speaking of jerk offs, Donnie loves Big Bang Theory.
Oh yeah,
for whatever
we're doing
reason.
that one. It's a great show.
Well,
it only went 11 years.
New one, right? You said
it's a horrible show. There's a new show called I don't know, something.
Well, I need to know what it's called to watch it.
Bigger Bang Theory.
I think it's like
Simon
Stewart saves the universe or something like that.
Yeah, so we'll do that show. That comes out on the 23rd. So
we'll do
that show next episode. We'll do the new Big Bang Theory spinoff show.
Oh,
and hopefully all the writers from the original have moved on so that it has a chance to be decent. And for the old show, we talked about doing The Critic. We talked about doing, what was the other we talked about doing? Blackadder.
We never talked about it. You just brought it up randomly.
Yeah. Is that with Mr. Bean? Is that who that is?
Rowan Atkinson.
I don't think it's, I don't know what it's on. It says BritBox. I'm not subscribing to another.
BritBox. Yeah.
Brian we don't need to subscribe to it.
In a BritBox. We don't want that.
Well, is the critic on like Tubi? Could do The Critic. So. With the critic is, I remember loving The Critic.
Yes. It was
a
classic. Yeah, it was back when the major networks were doing animation. Essentially, they were trying to compete with The Simpsons. So they're like,
well, no, it was part of The Simpsons. Yeah, it was on Fox. It was part of animation domination.
No. I'm pretty sure this was an ABC show.
Way.
Are you?
I'm pretty sure because remember,
this show was on for 8 years.
Yeah. John Lovitz.
Yeah, John Lovitz, creator.
Oh, ABC. You're right. It was on ABC.
Yes, it was an ABC show. It also used to come before another show called Capital Critters, which was like about little.
That's been a hit.
Dude, it was
I have zero cultural recognition of that name.
It was about mice that lived in the White House.
Who would have thought it wouldn't fail?
If you want to get political, yeah.
Gold, Jerry. Gold.
That was another ABC product.
Neil Patrick Harris was on this show.
You know, it's also a great show. Because I think The Critic was on this show was Dr. Oh my God. Dr. Whatever. Oh my God. It was like a Cartoon Network show. Oh, fuck. It was like a psychiatrist with squiggly vision.
Oh, Dr. Katz.
Dr. Katz, where he would just have stand-up comedians on his couch riffing, like Louis C.K. One of the first times I ever heard Louis C.K. was on Dr. Katz. That show was very funny. And also
that was a good premise, yes.
Oh, yeah. And his son, who was on the show, was John, the guy who does Bob's Burgers now as the voice. He's like a huge voice actor.
That same camp that did Dr. Katz did, I think, the Bob's Burger, and then you could tell their style.
You're right. Yeah, I think you're right. Great shows. And that and Home Movies. Home Movies is another great show.
There you go. That's the other one, too. The ones where they were kind of poorly drawn, but overly dialogued. Yes. You nailed them, those two. And then I think Bob Burger is their big one.
A lot of TV.
Bob's Burgers.
Yeah.
There's a character on the show.
Which is another show we could do.
Who's functionally retarded, Don, who calls. He's like, yeah, Bob Burger. That's the restaurant. He's like, it's Bob's Burgers. He's like, Bob Burger. That's what I said. That's
yeah. That sounds like people from Philadelphia. Yes.
All right. So next episode, Stewart saves Big Bang Theory and The Critic. Is that what we're doing?
All right, let's go next.
Perfect timing for Rico to answer his son. Dad, I'm gay.
At least, no, I mean, look, he's got a good relationship.
Told me that last weekend.
Okay. Well, now did he?
Well,
so he's back to being straight
weekend,
now.
Like, I put a firework up my ass and I realized something.
It doesn't get any. Like, son, we've all been
there. Yeah. Pubic hair burns.
Dad, I saw that picture of you being real fat. I know we're related, but it turned me off men forever.
That was the goal, son.
I was gonna say, well done. Put one on your fridge.
You put him right back on track.
You know, the just a final word about that. That would be so easy for a group of like 19-year-olds to just do that event. The only requirement saying you had to be 21 was there a little sign saying you must be 21 to enter. There was no verification.
Yeah, they didn't check our IDs.
Well, where are you supposed to put it? Aren't you wearing like a bathing suit to do the? Yeah,
it was just run by like every group was like someone's girlfriend was the volunteer. So
well, and also like exactly, and like after you chug a beer, you're like I'm done. They're not paying attention. You can just be like done. It's a sham. And also they had supposedly the chick who won the Ironman again, run a mile, paddle a mile, chug 6 beers. Well, there's a woman winner and a man winner, and you have to chug 6 beers in 15 minutes without puking. The chick winner was like this muscled up smoke show 5 foot tall blonde. There's no fucking way in hell her little body, her little ripped bod could take down 6 beers in 15 minutes and not puke.
How do you know?
Fucking
did you watch her?
Next year.
I would have.
You gotta where you need to be hanging out is at that beer chugging finish line. Watching all the ripped hotties.
It's a giant mass of people throwing up and chugging beers. 1,000 people in a circle throwing up and chugging beers.
It's like the honor system.
Yeah.
You just be like, I finished my beers, and they're like, you win.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, well, she deserves to win. She was smarter than all of them.
Yeah.
And she
I suppose.
Yeah.
All right. We done here?
We're done.
All right.
So yeah.
FEPCAST!
It was wonderful.
Bravo!
I loved that.
Oh, it was great.
Well, it was pretty good.
Well, it wasn't bad.
Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good, though.
It could have been a lot better.
I didn't really like it.
It was pretty terrible.
It was bad.
It was awful.
It was terrible.
Get him away!
Hey, boo!